Hello, Dr. Vicki Peterson. We treat a lot of patients with acid reflux, and we have a very high success rate in getting our patients off antacid, proton pump inhibitors, all medication, and really getting to the root cause of why the acid reflux has occurred. Patients have asked me to review what foods are really good to avoid if you have acid reflux. And these are foods that once, fortunately, get to the root cause of your acid reflux, you shouldn't have to continue to avoid because some of them are very helpful for you. But just to make sure you're not aggravating the situation, let's go through it. The first one is mint, which is a little surprising. But it does have that aspect to it. It can it can aggravate acid reflux. So mint tea would not be the way to go. Maybe a ginger tea would be great, or a chamomile tea, but not mint. Then there's some of the obvious ones that you likely have heard about: citrus fruits, tomatoes, spicy foods, onions and garlic, coffee, tea, chocolate, carbonated beverages. That carbonation tends to, when you burp, that it brings the acid up into your esophagus, so can aggravate if you have that tendency. And also alcohol. Also snacking late at night is a bad lifestyle choice, because as soon as you lie down to go to sleep and get horizontal, you want to make sure that your stomach is fully empty. Some of the foods that are really helpful that I mentioned, onions and garlic, definitely try out cooking them, making sure they're really well cooked in a dish versus raw. Raw can definitely tend to bother, but onions and garlic are from the allium family. They're very, very healthful. So if you can cook them and they don't aggravate you, then that would be worth trying. And then the surprising food or foods that aggravate acid reflux are very personalized, and that's where we get into things called food sensitivities. And some of the foods that you've heard coat your stomach and are calming to your digestive tract, and bread and milk being the two that are often mentioned as something that's soothing, are actually very highly inflammatory foods. A lot of people are sensitive to them, and they might be at the root of your, at the root of your acid reflux because you are sensitive to them. So often I joke with patients that it's never the salsa. Certainly once you've got that irritation, yes, the spicy food is aggravating it, but it's not the cause of it, which is exciting, because then you can get back to those spicy foods that you do like once you've really solved the problem of your acid reflux, because you have healed it from within. And that is critical, because when you have acid reflux and it gets more serious, then you sort of reach out to the antacids, and they compromise your digestion all the way through your digestive tract. They set you up for infection. And of course, the acid coming up your esophagus is very irritating to the esophageal tissues and can create inflammation and even cancer as time goes on. So this is something we don't want to ignore, but I did want to go over some of those foods. And definitely, if you want our help, we are delighted to help you. We have telemedicine visits, so we do treat patients from all over the country. Consider giving us a call at 408-733-0400, and we can do a free phone consultation and get an idea of how best to help you.